I've been a Nintendo fan for well over 2/3 of my life, and since I'm now 33, that's starting to become a long fucking time. I've owned every Nintendo console at one time or another, a good chunk of the handhelds, I've experienced the retina-searing action of the Virtual Boy, and a highlight of my youth was getting to play a Japanese version of Mario 64 months before it was released in North America, at Ontario Place in summer of '96. Yeah, that's right, I was one of the cool kids. I still enjoy Nintendo games, if for no other reason than because it's the last console left where you can buy a video game, take it home, stick it in the console, and be playing within about 60 seconds. Where you don't have to install a whole bunch of shit and download half a gig of fucking updates when you buy the goddamn thing. I tell you all of this so that, A, you can comment shit like, "Wow, I never thought Buckley would like faggy Nintendo games," and B, so you know that for the next several minutes when I talk shit about Nintendo, that I'm fully capable of talking shit about a company my family and I have supported for 2 fucking decades. I recently bought, and am currently enjoying the fuck out of, Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS. That is the full title of the game. Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS. It's right there on the box. They're also making the game for the Wii U. You want to know what it's called? Well, if you can't guess, then you must be as stupid as Nintendo seems to think you are. Nintendo seems to have this belief that their audience all ate a lot of toxic paste and huffed gas when they were 4, and that they wouldn't be able to figure out what system a video game is for without putting the name of the system in the title. Now sure, they've done this in the past, and it worked to a degree then. Mario 64 was called that because it was released for the Nintendo 64, not because there were 63 of them before it. But it makes sense, it's catchy, and it says, hey, you could put this together, right? Nintendo 64, Mario 64. You could sort this out for yourself, we believe in you. Not like Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS, which flat out says, hey retard, this game is specifically for this video game system. Don't try and jam this into your toaster because nothing will happen. Imagine if other things were named this way, not just video games, as stupid as Call of Duty for PlayStation 4 would sound, but like other products. Converse Chuck Taylors for feet. Honda Civic for road. McDonald's Big Mac for mouth. This isn't the first time Nintendo has treated their fans like they wear bike helmets all the time. There was 2009's New Super Mario Bros. Wii, another catchy title as opposed to Old Super Mario Bros. Wii. And in it, they introduced a feature where, if you suck at the game, you can just skip levels. For what purpose? To experience the engrossing and engaging story? Mario has to save Peach. Again. Because Peach, despite being royalty, has the worst fucking security ever. A bunch of midgets wearing diapers and mushrooms on their heads. But if I get stuck, I can't beat this level and I won't know how it ends. What do you think? It ends with Bowser raping Peach until Mario breaks into the basement with a sword and kills him? No, it ends the same motherfucking way every time. Skipping levels means there's absolutely no point in even playing. That is the game. Beat the levels until you get to the final boss, beat him, and feel a sense of satisfaction that you beat the game. Who the fuck wants a game where the goal is to press the skip button until the end credits? Nintendo has always felt this way, especially about American gamers. Here's something that's not a secret to everybody. After the success of the original Super Mario Bros., the game that basically saved the video game industry in the US, Nintendo made a sequel, Super Mario Bros. 2. They released it in Japan first, and then they said, "Oh, this'll be too difficult for the dumb round eyes. Let's give them something else instead." So, they reskinned some Japanese game that was already out, slapped a different packaging around it, and called it Super Mario Bros. 2, and people bought it because it had Mario on the cover. And Mario was the biggest fucking thing in the 80s next to Coke parties. Nintendo has underestimated its user base for years. And you know what? Maybe we are fucking mouth breathers. I know I must be, because despite knowing all of this, I'll still keep buying Nintendo stuff, probably until I'm fucking dead. Which will probably happen around the same time that they release even newer Super Mario Bros. 4D for the Nintendo HoloCube X for the purposes of entertainment when you're not at school or work.